Okay, so this is a presentation of the final project, which is for us a so-called smart doorbell. The equipment is a BeagleBone Black camera, two Zigbee radios, laptop, and a pair of USB to serial cables. And the software, we use OpenCV libraries for taking the pictures, and Python library, a special subset of the library, to convert image to a string in order to send it over Zigbee and then display, put it back together on the other side on the remote laptop and then display it. So the goals are, again, as I sort of hinted already, to trigger a camera upon a detect signal from a radar to obtain an image on the BeagleBone Black using and save that using the OpenCV library. Then establish a connection from the DVB to laptop over serial over to Zigbees, and then process the stream on the other side and then read the image. In fact, first read the image on the BeagleBone Black and then convert it to a stream, and then transfer it and put it back together and display it.
Okay, go to the next slide, please. Now.
As for the equipment, we use the three pieces of equipment. Important ones are the camera, the web camera, the Zigbee radios, and the BeagleBone Black with a Debian Linux on it.
Next slide, please.
And here's the block diagram of the setup. We have the ultrasonic sensor acting as a radar to detect proximity. When something gets very close within about 40 centimeters, the radar detects it and then sends over a serial connection a signal to the embed microcontroller, and the microcontroller sends it to Python on BeagleBone Black. So essentially the Python, mostly the OpenCV library, will be responsible for doing most of the action once it receives a trigger from the microcontroller. And it starts with taking a picture, triggering the camera to take a picture. Then it obtains the file, the image file, that parses it into a string of characters, and that can be sent over the Zigbee radios. We show here the coordinator on the left and the router on the right. And once it is received on the remote laptop, it is the string is put together into an image again, then displayed.
Please go to the next slide.
And we have here a diagram, a flowchart, to show in a little bit more detail the steps of the demo. We start with a radar connected over a serial connection with the microcontroller, and the microcontroller flags the BeagleBone Black when the radar detects something within about 40 centimeters. This flag is monitored by the Python on the BeagleBone Black, essentially using a thread to monitor the serial port. And when something appears on the serial port, the flag, it is read, and then there is that if block, which as soon as the condition is tested to be true, the presence of the flag, it then calls a code on Python, a script, which begins with taking a picture, then converting it to a string, and then writing it to the serial port. The serial port is connected to the to one of the ZigBee, the coordinator, and then over the air it reaches the laptop, the remote laptop, where another script, Python script, reads it, transforms the string back into an image file, and then uses a library function to show it. Here we have some snippets of Python code to illustrate some of these steps. Essentially, we create a window called image. We define a function called the getImage to essentially read the camera using a method, the camera object, and returns the image. Then there are some frames. This is not shown here, but about 30 or so frames are skipped because the camera it takes a little bit of time to stabilize. So the first 30 frames or so are thrown away. Then the picture is, then the actual picture that we want to save is captured by getImage function above, and is saved as camera capture. This camera capture is then shown on the original, on the Beagle bone through an SSH connection. We'll see it on the laptop screen just as a convenience, but it's not part of the process of displaying the image on the remote laptop. And then there is a wait until the key is pressed. Then the next lines just get some information about the file. That's optional, and the camera is deleted. Here is some snippet of the Python code that converts the original, the saved image into a string, into a file, using this using a library function that is a part of a standard and uses a 64-side alphabet. And essentially, we obtain the string str. Then, after this point, the string itself is sent over the ZigBee radius, and we have a separate clip for that, where we show the transfer over the air from the coordinator to the router. And after that radio transmission of the string, it reaches the Python code on the remote laptop, where it is open and decoded and saved. And that file will be then shown with another library, dedicated library function, again CV2 image show.
Okay. At this point, let's start showing the test setup. Now we'll give the demo. So this is the radar, and Dumitru is now sitting around 1 meter away from radar. So radar will not detect anything, and now when
it's not triggering.
It's not triggering anything. Yeah. So now, and these are the two ZigBees over here. ZigBee, the coordinator, and the router, and this is the Beagle bone. And Lidrintu, I want to come forward and let's trigger the image. And this is the camera. When the Dumitru comes forward, this camera will be get triggered.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so I'll move forward, and then you show the camera turning blue. To
Yes.
start taking pictures.
Yes, please.
And coming close.
Yeah. Yes, you can see the camera turning blue. That's how Dumitru is taking the picture. The picture is there. Okay. Okay. So, and why don't you go to the next one and yes. Yes, go to the program. Okay, run it. Yes, that's Dumitri magically came back to
And we see the screen here, the string.
the string here. Below the string is clearly mentioned.
So the string, once it's received, before it is processed, it is printed in this bottom. Also, just to visualize the string version of the image.
Okay, that's the whole one. Why don't you take again the image? I'll just show you again, then we can take that. Yeah, but we received it. So it again. Yeah, this is Dumitru displayed in the laptop, and this is another laptop where Dumitru takes the picture. Can you show it again? How do you take the picture? I'll just when the camera should turn on. That's what I want to take on. When you come near to this one. Yeah. Yeah. You can clearly see the camera is turning on. Yeah, picture is taken. Okay. Thank you from Prasant and Dumitru. Magical picture of Dumitru.